Prime Minister Justin Trudeau finds himself in a bit of a political fight of his life. He has acknowledged internal strife within his ruling Liberal Party as he's under intense pressure to step down, and this pressure also comes from abroad. Adding to his issues and problems, opposition parties from across the political spectrum have intensified their demands for his resignation. Also upping the ante, Canada's New Democratic Party leader Jagmeet Singh has called for resignation of Prime Minister of Canada Justin Trudeau. Ignoring these clamours to step aside, Justin Trudeau has reiterated that he plans to stay on as the Liberal leader in the next elections as well. And this renewed push could further embolden detractors within his own party, putting his leadership to an even shakier grounds. DD India's Akhilesh Suman has more.
For Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Tuesday turned into another tough day as Parliament echoed with sharp accusations from an energized opposition. Lawmakers from across the opposition's political spectrum attacked his administration, blaming him for policy failures and calling for his resignation.
Canada is a serious G7 NATO partner staring down the threat of 25% tariffs. We deserve a strong leader with a new mandate. Why not let Canadians decide by calling a carbon tax election?
The Prime Minister has lost the confidence of Canadians, lost the confidence of many of his MPs, acknowledged that he doesn't have a mandate to continue to govern, and call a carbon tax election.
While Trudeau is working hard to keep his party and the government steady, growing dissent within his party adds to his mounting challenges. Sensing the rising political stakes, newly appointed Finance Minister Dominic LeBlanc came to the government's defence. He assured Parliament that Prime Minister Trudeau is making determined efforts to address Canada's economic and diplomatic challenges.
Mr. Speaker, the fall economic statement speaks to growth in the Canadian economy. It speaks to supporting Canadians with serious affordability challenges. And Mr. Speaker, we haven't finished supporting Canadians, something the Conservatives aren't interested in doing.
Defending the government further, House Leader Karen Gold reminded the Parliament that the government has already survived a confidence vote last week. She emphasized that the administration's priority is tackling the economic fallout and managing US-Canada relations amid Trump's aggressive trade policies.
Mr. Speaker, this House voted in confidence of this government just last week on multiple occasions. Mr. Speaker, we have important work to do on behalf of Canadians. We have a very important relationship to manage with the United States at a pivotal time.
In response to Trump's aggressive stance on border security and trade, Trudeau announced a $1.3 billion Canadian plan to bolster Canada's border security over the next 6 years to stop illegal immigration into USA. The plan includes deploying drones, surveillance towers, helicopters, and hiring more border agents to enhance US-Canada border security, causing huge bearing on Canada's exchequer.
Like most families, sometimes we have fights around the holidays. But of course, like most families, we find our way through it.
Insiders say former Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland has resigned after clashing with Trudeau over handling US President-elect Donald Trump's threat of imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian imports. Freeland advocated for tighter fiscal controls, while Trudeau insisted on boosting financial aid for wooing public sentiment, along with strengthening border security. However, questions remain about how both priorities will be funded at a time when Canada's economy is grappling with severe challenges. Akhilesh Suman's report for DD India.